It's something that happens unexpectedly when you're not looking for it, when you're not thinking about it, and it still shows up, and all you can do in that moment is just smile. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ishpreet and I am a transformational coach. Today we are going to be speaking about angel numbers. This is the video where you're going to get all your answers with regards to angel numbers. If you have absolutely no clue what am I talking about, keep watching this video. And if you are someone who keeps seeing these repeating numbers everywhere all the time, again, this is the place you want to be, because I'm going to be answering all the basic questions when it comes to angel numbers. So let me just give you a little context about what am I even talking about. So firstly, for those of you who again have no idea about even angels for that matter, we have these higher selves of us. We have these angels, whatever you want to call them. Some people call them spirit guides, some people call them angels, some people just call them, when we talk about having a hand over our head, someone's hand over our head, that seems to just get us out of all the problems that we land into, or sometimes when we just say that, I have no idea how that happened, but it happened. For me personally, it has been so many times. I have been in the worst situations that you can think of, life-threatening situations, but it has been nothing less than a miracle that I've been able to get out of those. And while some people call it miracles, while some people call it coincidences, we have these angels who take care of us. We have these higher sources, spirit guides, who take care of us on the other side, and they are always around us. Even if you believe or you don't believe, they are always around you. They are always protecting you, guiding you, and they have these unique ways to communicate with you. But the interesting thing is that they would always and only show up if you believe in them. They will never show up in whatsoever way if you do not believe in them. If you just close your mind to the idea that nothing of that sort exists, that's what they'll show you. But again, on the contrary, if you're gonna believe that there are these spirit guides around you who protect you, they will always try to communicate with you. And I promise you, it'll be too frequent to be called as a coincidence. It will be too obvious to be termed as just a coincidence, and that's when you know that they are communicating with you. You need to have an open heart. You need to have that ability to have the faith and communicate, wanting to communicate with them. I've had so many of these instances where I ask for an answer and a sign, and I always get that. And again, that is not a coincidence. That is these spirit guides communicating with me, always protecting me. To give you a small example, I was in a very messy relationship a couple of months back, and it was at a point where I didn't know how to get out of it, and all I wanted was to just mutually just release myself from it, but in a peaceful manner, in a non-chaotic manner, and just something that would just everything would happen calmly around me. And it was not happening. That was the case until that one day where I sat down. I just took a piece of paper and I started writing down what I wanted, and I was writing down in a way as if I'm talking to someone, as if I'm talking to my spirit guides. And all I desired in that moment was to get out of this relationship in a very smooth manner, without any mess, without any chaos. And that was the day that I never had to think about this. Now again, this sounds so crazy even to me when I say this right now, because all I remember is that I recited that prayer literally from the bottom of my heart that day, and I let it go, and I literally just released it in the manner that, okay, now this is going to be taken care of. And it was taken care of. Until that day, it was only fights and it was only mess everywhere. But after that day, somehow it all subsided. It all just went away. Everything sort of fell into place, and everything, I was able to get out of it in the most smoothest way possible. And that's exactly how it works. That's exactly how your faith will show you what whatever you ask for. This was a little bit of a context about what angels are. Now, clearly, when I say angel numbers, like I said, it is a way of them communicating with you. Now, it's a very rare percentage of people in this world who literally see these numbers, because, like I said, you need to have an open heart and you need to have faith, and not everyone goes through that spiritual awakening in their life. Not everyone opens their heart to believing that someone is taking care of them. And that's why they never see it. That's why they never are able to experience so many magical things that people who are spiritually evolved are able to experience. There are a lot of ways in which angels communicate with you. Just to like briefly tell you, they communicate through, let's say, feathers. They communicate through fragrances, through scents, through what else? Through these angel numbers, of course, and a lot more that I can't remember right now, but I'm gonna make a different video on that. If that's what you guys are interested in, you can let me know in the comments below. I have been seeing these numbers since I can remember, and sometimes I see these numbers when I ask for them as a sign, but mostly I see these numbers, and you will see these numbers when you are spiritually aligned with your purpose, with your dreams, with your goals. You will never see these numbers when you are in a low vibe state, when you are filled with these emotions of anger, depression, or guilt, or regret, or anything that is a low vibe energy. You will only see these numbers when you are really connected with yourself in a way. Like I said, if you're connected with your purpose, if you're connected with your dreams, if you're aligned with what you really want to do, if you are emitting positive vibes out there, if you're emitting positive energy out there, because the angels communicating with you is nothing less than just a sign that the law of attraction is working for you. When does the law of attraction work? Like I covered in my video last time. Just to quickly tell you again, just think of it as having two antennas on your head. One is for the negative thoughts and one is for the positive thoughts. Whatever you emit from whatever antenna is what you're gonna get back. As simple as that. When you use your positive antenna a lot more than the negative one, and you are in the state where you're only spreading positivity, you're only thinking of things that are positive, that are high vibe, and that are helping you evolve as a person, is when you will see these numbers. Only people who really are open to seeing these or accepting these signs will only see them. But one thing is for sure, once you start seeing these numbers, you can be sure of the fact that things are aligning for you, that things are coming together for you, and the law of attraction is working for you. Now, in that moment, in that stage, all you got to do is literally just hold on to the faith that whatever you've asked for is coming to you. Angels will also send you these numbers, let's say, in time of confusion. Let's say if you are in a confused state, you don't know what to do and you're just really confused, and of course at a time, and if you're a person who is open to receiving these signs, when you are in that dilemma, and if in that moment you see an angel number such as 111 or 1111, which is the most powerful number of all angel numbers. You might have heard these quotes that go out there saying, make a wish when it's 1111. It's not just to say so, and it's not just that you see 1111 and you make a wish, but it's more like accepting it as a sign that your angels are communicating with you through it. And it's never, let me also tell you one thing, it is never hunting for these signs. If you're waiting for the clock to strike 11:11 and then you say it's a sign, well, that's not true. It's something that happens unexpectedly when you're not looking for it, when you're not thinking about it, and it still shows up, and all you can do in that moment is just, that's my reaction every time I see it. Just today it happened that I was watching a video, and I didn't look at the time for a long time, but the second that I did, it was 11:11. And every time that happens, it's like just a reminder that I'm protected and I'm loved, and whatever I'm doing is just what I should be doing. So anytime you see these numbers, just know that you're on the right path. Just take this as a sign that whatever you are doing is exactly what you need to be doing. Now, these angel numbers have different meaning, but honestly, that comes later. That's a secondary thing. The fact that you're seeing these numbers is a sign in itself that you are aligned to your purpose, that you are aligned with your true self, and you are right where you need to be. All these numbers have different meanings. 1111, really, if I say briefly, that just means that whatever you are thinking in the moment right now, it is being manifested at literally light speed. Whatever you are going to be thinking is going to come true. So be very careful about what you think about right now, especially when you are now connected with the spiritual world and that you're seeing these numbers, seeing 1111. It just means be very conscious of what you're thinking. It is gonna come true. Similarly, when you see 2222, it means that you need to have a lot more balance in your life than you have right now. And it also means that whatever it is that you're struggling with right now, just have the faith that you are going to get through this. Just have the faith that everything is going to happen in its own divine timing. So that way, every single repeating number has its own meaning, has its own value. And you know, the funny part is that for me, whenever I see these numbers, it is always in sync with what's happening in my life. It is always so crazy. There'll be a reason why I'll be seeing 2222 and not any other number. For example, I'll tell you, just 3-4 days back, I was in such a super confused state of mind, and I was at the main gate of my house, and I literally said this to myself. I asked a question to myself, okay? And I did that, and I turned around. I don't know why I turned around, by the way, because there was no reason for me to turn around in that moment. But I don't know why I turned around, and there was this car passing by, and the number plate of that car said 2222. And it was just a very fuzzy moment for me, because it was right when I asked for it. It was right when I asked for this question. And I smiled, of course, and I acknowledged the fact that I saw it. I literally just thanked my spirit guides in my mind, and then I looked for the meaning, what it meant. And when I did, it was exactly what I needed to hear in that moment. Like no other number in that point of time would have helped me than 2222. It was crazy. And that's exactly how your guides will always answer whatever it is that you have in mind. They will always have an answer for your questions. You just need to ask. So if you want to take away anything from this video right now, try this out for yourself. Have an open heart and just reach out to your angels. You can do that by writing it down in your diary with a pen and a paper, or just sitting in a meditation sort of a state and saying it out in your mind, or anything of that sort, but just reaching out to them, letting them know that you seek their help, and then just thank them that they've helped you out as if they already have. Just do that. Ask for any sort of sign that you want. It could be anything at all. It could be, like I said, it could be asking for a white feather, it could be asking for a repeating number, or it could be anything you want. Last time I asked for this yellow butterfly with black spots or something. So just ask for anything, and I promise it will show up. If you ask with faith, if you ask with literally belief and an open heart, that I'm saying again and again, it will definitely show up. So try it out for yourself. Try connecting with your guides and know that you are loved, you are protected, you are always protected, you are never alone. In times that you feel like you're alone, you're still never alone, because they're always there looking out for you, guiding you. All you need to do is just ask. So that's about it for today's video. I hope you learned a little something about angel numbers, and it's super magical when you start to believe in it. It's super magical when things just start coming out of nowhere for you, and these signs start to appear, and it'll blow your mind sometimes. It'll be so fascinating for you to just see these things coming in front of you, right in front of you, where you'd least expect it to be. And let me know what you think about the video. Let me know if you have any experiences to share. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with someone if you feel that they would want to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. And I will see you next time. Bye.